watch us perform. We have worked very hard to present this academic activity to you. The issue today is whether or not to ban junk food from K through 12 campuses. On my right side, we have the affirmative side, and on my left, we have our negative side. Motion to begin the debate.
Aye. Aye.
I have it. Resolve ban junk food on K through 12 grade campuses.
Okay, with that, I now recognize the first affirmative speaker to the floor. Three, two, one.
There's a reason why junk food has the word junk in it. It is very bad for you and does horrific things to yourself that you can't imagine. I think we should put a ban on junk food inside school campus because it does nothing but bad to you. My first reason why is that it is completely unhealthy to you. Junk food causes severe obesity, and that can lead to life-threatening illnesses. Every year, over 300,000 people die of being overweight. According to BBC News Health, in the past 10 years, the incidence of diabetes there has been more than doubled. This means that because of eating too much junk food, 25.8 million people are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Junk food also limits performance in class. Once given a taste of junk food, the junk food will affect you academically because it will make you hyper, and after that it will make your brain feel sluggish and lessen your ability to think. According to Telegraph, May 22nd, 2009, it states that people achieve lower scores in tests after eating meals such as burgers and chips more than 3 times a week. Children's scores in literacy and numeracy drop by up to 16% compared to the average. And I wouldn't like it. I mean, if I were a parent, I wouldn't like it if my child bring home an A-. I would hunt them down and kill them probably. My third point is that it is supremely addicting. Once you get hooked to this kind of food, you'll immediately start wanting it even more due to 2 chemicals called dopamine and ghrelin. Dopamine makes you want it even more because it makes you feel good about it. It's pleasurous. Ghrelin actually makes you want it even more. According to Scientific American, it states that like many pleasurable behaviors, including things adults do and drug use, eating can trigger the release of dopamine, a feel-good neurotransmitter in the brain. Now knowing that junk food should be banned from schools because it is extremely unhealthy, degrades academic performance, and makes you fat. Ban these horrible snacks for the good of all these children. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Cross-examination. Okay. So representing the affirmative team. And Ethan will be cross-examined by the opposition team. Okay? Go ahead, Ethan.
I stand for cross-examination. Congressman Tyler said that obesity is caused by junk food. But does he mean junk food in school or junk food outside of school?
Well, you spend most of your time in school. So
yeah, but But clearly, right here it states that there's no relationship between obesity and junk food in school.
But like Congressman Tyler said, that junk food has chemicals in it.
Yeah, but still,
Dopamine.
the evidence says that there's no relationship between them. So maybe they eat junk food outside and then keep on eating outside. There's no relationship with junk food in school.
But then why wouldn't it be in school? Because if you're saying just outside, they eat junk food in school, so why
But
not?
still, the evidence the evidence says there's no relationship with obesity and junk food in school. So, and also, my second thing is that Congressman Tyler said that the junk foods in school cause hyperactiveness, but I got evidence that says otherwise. Junk food is proven to not cause hyperactiveness. If you would like to see the evidence, I have it.
Okay.
Right here on this page. Okay, that's it.
Congressman Tyler said that according to BBC, he said type 2 diabetes has more than doubled, but he didn't state that it had any relation to junk food within school.
But since junk food, listen, has gallium, it makes you want to eat it. So if you eat it, if you eat too much
Yeah,
of
I
something,
understand that.
you get diabetes, which is not good.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing with fruits.
Fruits, but the thing is, junk food is man-made, and it's not as healthy for you as fruits, which is natural.
Tyler said that snacks can be addicting. They may be addicting, but when that's when you're at home watching TV. When you're at school, you're moving around and playing, which means that you're burning off the calories that you got. Therefore, junk food is no harm at.
Yeah,
at
but
school.
in your childhood, you spend most of your time at school.
Yeah, but then afterwards, you get to do whatever you want.
Yeah, but listen, you spend most of your time, most of the morning and afternoon, you spend your time there.
Yeah, so but they need you to eat it in moderacy, which means you control it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it has gallium, which makes you want to eat more, and it makes you want to eat it more, so then you'll eat it more.
Thank you.
According to Livestrong.com, eating too much foods, such as apples or bananas, can cause dental decay.
Okay, you don't have to answer that. Time. Okay, all right, thank you. Okay. I will now call the first speaker from the opposition team to the floor. Speech is not to exceed 3 minutes in length. Okay, 3, 2.
Well, how would you feel if your child could not get the academic education that they needed because the school didn't have enough money to fund that program? Hi, I'm Shaz, and I'm opposing banning junk food in schools. So first of all, vending machines that dispense snacks can provide the school money to fund extracurricular activities such as art, science, and after-school sports like basketball, soccer, football, and many others. According to HuffingtonPost.com, before junk food was banned from the school was making $214,000 each year. But after the ban was placed and candy bars and fried chips were stripped from vending machines and replaced with orange juice, water, and granola bars, schools started making only $17,000 per year. My second point is about obesity. Obesity is not related to snacks eaten at school. According to ScienceDaily.com, obese and overweight children increase their food intake by watching food advertisements on television, says the University of Liverpool psychologists. This means that obesity starts at home, not with snacks brought at school. And my final point is lunch emergencies. If your child forgot their lunch at your house, or your home was too far away for them to go back and get it, foodwithkidappeal.blogspot.com says that children who forget their lunch do not do well in school, so their grades are at stake. That's why vending machines that dispense snacks should be available so kids can replenish their energy needs for taking a test. So let's go over my points. They are: the school can make money. Children's obesity does not start at the school; it starts at home. And my final point is, if your child forgets their lunch at home and you cannot go back to get it, they can just get a quick snack from the vending machine at school. This is why junk food should be banned in school. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Shaz. Okay, cross-examination. Representing the opposition team is Cassidy.
I now stand for cross-examination.
Okay.
Congressman Shaz said that obesity starts at home, but once after lunch, you immediately get seated into a seat for classes. So that would be the same result as getting a snack, then plopping onto the sofa and watching TV.
Well, kids have PE, so they have an opportunity to run around and play sports. And the profits from vending machine could be used to play more sports and more equipment to play.
Yeah, but most people don't have PE after lunch.
Well, some do, and if they have it before lunch, then they could burn off even more calories and become active before lunch.
You said that the vending machines, they have, well, why don't we have like healthy food in the vending machines? I mean, not even vending machine, why can't you go to the cafeteria and get something from the refrigerator? They can hand it to you, some type of fruit or something that's good for you.
It has been proven that children will not buy it because they have a lower profit. And if kids could just get a quicker snack from the vending machine, it would be much more convenient.
Yeah, but in the vending machine you can have oatmeal bars, which are good for you, different types of nut snacks or something like that. So why can't? And besides, you're saying that if you guys eat junk food, we'll give you different classes.
Well, the classes will benefit the children's academic education, and kids will know self-control, so they will be able to eat it in moderation.
But students who said they ate junk food scored an average of 9.96 points lower in reading and 6.55 lower in mathematics. So you're saying that if you eat junk food, which decreases your academic skill, you will increase the academic classes available.
Well, if you have more academic classes, you could learn more, so that probably will have a less chance of happening.
But studies show that already eating junk food makes your academic grade goes down.
Well, they will not eat junk food every day because they will learn in nutrition classes to eat in moderation.
Why would teachers tell students to go eat junk food, even a little bit of junk food? Teachers, it's common sense that nutrition teachers will not teach students to go and eat junk food even in moderation.
Well, not eating any junk food at all is bad. Eating too much food could be bad for your health and cause dental decay, osteoporosis, inability to maintain a healthy weight, and more bad effects.
You don't have to just eat fruit. You can just eat meals too, like different types of meat.
Congressman Shaz said that obesity is not related to junk food in schools, but
Time. Thank you. It was an intense 3 minutes. Okay, I will now call the rebuttalist from the affirmative team to the floor. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Congressman Shaz said that you would get hungry from not packing your lunch. But according to balancedweightmanagement.com, it states that the more fat in a person's diet, the more gallon is produced, and the more gallon that's produced, the more one prefers or craves fattier foods. Gallon and junk food will make kids hungry, so it is pointless to eat junk food if you forget your lunch. Also, Congressman Shaz said that eating junk food raises money for the but you are sacrificing children's well-being for money for the school. School profit can also be made by selling healthier foods. School lunches already provide schools with money. The last thing that Congressman Shaz said is that junk food does not cause obesity. According to energyfanatics.com, it states that independent studies have linked genetically modified food to birth defects, organ failure, infertility, and cancer. Junk food is similar to alcohol, tobacco, and drugs. They are bad for the health of future generations and is damaging to the community. Ban it for all the innocent children attending grade school and for your own children. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Did you not say
I will now call the opposition rebuttalist to the floor.
How would you feel if your child forgot their lunch at home and you didn't have any time to go back to get another one? Would they starve? What if their grades drop because they starved? This is why I'm opposing banning junk food in schools. First, I would like to point out that Tyler said that snacks limit performance in class. But this cannot be, because according to eHealth.com, it says that kids need to eat when they're hungry. Studying kills energy, so they need a vending machine to renew their energy. His second point was that snacks can be addicting. They may be addicting, but that's when you're at home watching TV and then you're just like sitting there doing nothing. But when you're at school, you're running around playing, which means that you're burning off the calories that you got. Therefore, snacks are no harm at school. And finally, a third point was that snacks cause obesity and diabetes. But first of all, too much of anything can cause diabetes, or too much of fruit can cause diabetes. But when your child is eating junk food snacks at school, they exercise to burn the calories off. It is, basically, it's when you're at home when you get diabetes. And so sure, replace the junk food with fruit. It's only gonna lose money for the school. So because nobody wants healthy, it doesn't taste good, according to some website. And nobody wants fruit. People want tasty snacks.
All right, thank you, Scotty. All right, so I'll now call one member from each team for cross-examination. Okay. Affirmative, you get the first question. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Congressman Scotty said that you can exercise and burn off the calories that junk food earns you. However, junk food's unhealthiness is not just caused by calories. It is processed, it has preservatives, and synthetic chemicals, which are all extremely bad for you. So how can you say that if you exercise and burn off the calories, everything will be all right?
I'm saying that junk food doesn't cause severe obesity, just like what your team said.
However, I have 2 sources that contradict that.
And I have 2 sources as well.
Okay, can I see your 2 sources?
Sure. They're in this. This. And also, you say that we should replace healthy snacks in the vending machine or wherever you want. But let me ask you a question. Would you like it if every day you had no snacks at school, you only eat healthy foods such as vegetables or apples? Are you seriously thinking that people would actually buy more healthier foods than junk food?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do.
And also, Congressman Tyler said that junk food causes hyperactiveness, but I got a source that says otherwise.
But it's kind of common sense that if you have an excess of sugar...
Yeah, but studies still show that it doesn't cause it. You can't prove that the study is wrong. It was proven by many doctors.
Many doctors?
Yes.
Which doctors? Which doctors?
It's in the evidence I gave you.
So how many doctors?
Just read it and find out for yourself. I'm just asking you, I'm just telling you, it does not cause what you think it causes.
Wait, what do I think it causes?
You think it causes many sicknesses such as obesity, diabetes type 2, all those stuff, but apples or bananas, they have just as much sugar in them.
However,
they cause diabetes just as well. And also, I'm telling you, if you eat one bag of junk food, seriously, you think one bag of junk food is gonna make you so sick, you're gonna get an F on everything, you're gonna like lose everything you have, you're gonna become
However,
hyper?
one bag of junk food can make you want more, like,
yeah, but according to my sources, many kids go home and you think kids will sneak in the parents' wallet and take some money and go and buy and eat junk food? Of course not.
However,
parents would keep their wallet safe.
One healthy meal or choice a day is better than none.
You think the kids would like to eat healthy meals every day? Are you serious? Are you thinking that? I bet
Time. Thank you. Whoa. 2 strong-willed kids.
Return the sources, number 1.
Okay.
Thanks for listening again, Howard.
Okay, I will now call the affirmative speaker for affirmative summary. Okay. Todd.
Now knowing that junk food is unhealthy to the point that it causes death, limits children's academic progress, and is addictive, wouldn't you want to put a stop to junk food? In Children's Dictionary, junk food is defined as any food which is low in nutrients and high in everything else. With a definition like that, who wouldn't want to get rid of it, especially on campus where students have the freedom to buy whatever they want? There are also plenty of healthy options like school lunches. And according to grist.org, rats that ate the junk food developed compulsive eating habits and became obese. Ban these horrible snacks for the good of the community and for your own children.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and the final speaker from the opposition team. Okay.
So let's review the pros for keeping snacks in school. First, it makes kids less stressed out while they're studying. Second, it makes the school money to get like paraphernalia for classrooms or stuff like that, or extracurricular activities. And third, it's a free country. Why should we listen to you? I mean, why should we even ban junk food in the first place? It will have to alter our ways of living. It will take away the joy of tasty snacks from innocent kids. Therefore, it would be ample beneficial to allow junk food to be on school campuses. Kids do not like healthy foods, and I have proof for that. And they want snacks, and they want tasty foods. So why do we have to take the tasty food from the innocent kids? And I have proof that when there was schools, they tried to replace junk food with healthy snacks. They made like $600,000, but then they only got down to 17,000, or they were yeah. So why did we have to take away these tasty snacks from kids? And my point is that we have to keep junk food and not take it away. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I will now call presiding officer Veda back to the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to the debaters. Students, give a round of applause to the parents for supporting us. And of course, please give a round of applause to Mr. Parks. We will now begin the award ceremony. To begin, I will now recall Congressman Tyler to the floor.
Veda? Yeah.
Some people are funny. Some people are witty. And some people have a lot of self-control. But this person is so far the most responsible person in this room. This person has never missed a single homework assignment. Then that's hard to do. And that's not easy to do because I usually spend my time working on the homework that this class gives me, and I usually go to sleep at about like maybe 11 o'clock. This person is very calm and has a lot of self-control. She has a quick and witty response to every debate question that we ask her. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present this award to Cassidy. Congratulations.
This award goes to someone who best exemplifies wisdom. For example, on Wednesday, this person was able to catch their debating opponents in their errors. And when this person's opponent stated that junk food cured heart disease, this person proved otherwise, stating proof from other websites that junk food actually does cause heart disease. And I thought that was truly clever and strategic, and I was worried that my team was going to lose the debate because of him. Ladies and gentlemen, I gladly present this award to Howard.
This award goes to someone who best exemplifies creativity. For example, he makes ping pong interesting with his humorous ideas, such as making funny math problems and dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present this award to Scotty.
This meaningful award goes to someone whom best exemplifies responsibility. For example, you didn't hesitate that much when you were trying to set up your teams to debate. I proudly present this award to Sabrina.
There is one person among my classmates who has best demonstrated leadership and strength. He organized his team well by putting his team in the most advantageous positions, and even Mr. Park agreed with him. And as you saw today, when I was debating in a cross-examination against him, I could simply not get him to stop talking. And I was in my mind, oh, come on, hurry up. And I am proud to present Samson.
This person has done good with the assignments and other activities performed in class. She was also very calm, kind, and generous. And when she even left class, she came to class prepared and tried to catch up to everyone. I am honored to award Veda with this certificate.
This award goes to someone who best exemplifies confidence. For example, when he was called up to debate, he said to himself, I can do this. And at the end, he looked very happy. And I knew that because I saw his face. And ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present this award to Shaz.
This award goes to someone who best exemplifies cross-examination skills. For example, when our team attacked him Monday through Friday, it was very hard to stump him. We just could not do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present this award to Ethan.
So for the person's name that I cannot use, Tyler, he's been inspiring to me to not give up no matter what. In this bodybuilding class, debate class, this person has been a great and respectful classmate to everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Tyler. No, you congratulate.
Oh wait, no, I already did it.
Everybody's getting awards.
Get your awards.
What?
Oh, whatever.
But this isn't mine.
Where do you want for Mr. Parker?
Where's mine?
Guys have a seat? I'll pass it out. All right. So good job, everybody. So going back to earlier in the morning, I was saying, why are they here? And it's not to win an argument about junk food. That's of course that's what they care about. They make sure, Mr. Park, make sure you tell us at the end who won and who lost. And I try to tell them, it's not about that, but they don't want to hear it. They want to know who won or who lost. They're very competitive. But really, that's really at the lower level, whether who wins or loses a debate round. Really, ultimately, what this class is about building life skills. Okay, one of them being able to work with other people. And you saw two different organizations working, right? You saw each other helping, teammates helping other teammates. You saw fact checking going on, right? And they weren't able to do this activity by themselves. I mean, for the sake of debate, we had two teams, but it's really been one class, right? And the student captains, they coordinated all the sequencing, and they placed their personnel in the right places, right? Based on practice round, they made those type of decisions, and they asked each of their team members to do certain type of homework, and kids all rose to the occasion. The other element that we worked on is really confidence building. Okay, they were terrified when we did the cross-examination drills. So this 3 intense minutes, right? And every time they were called, they came up here and courageously did their job. And of course, the only reason they were able to survive that period was because they went home and they studied. Earlier you heard Tyler mention he stayed up till 11 o'clock. I didn't ask you to stay up till 11, but I'm glad you did, because he was going to come to class prepared. I didn't have to tell him that, and so these type of life skills are being put into play. And after just 5 days, they were able to put on this performance. Imagine if this was a continual practice, right? And they're going to be powerful young men and young ladies in the future, and that's obvious. Okay? To turn the tables around a little bit, the students asked Mr. Park, are you going to ask the parents to come up here and speak? We want them to know what it's like having to speak in front of an audience. So I'm going to turn the tables on you guys and ask you guys, would you come up here and try to say a few words? Oh, yes. All right. Yes.
Well, I'm very proud of all these kids. I mean, they did a marvelous job. I learned a lot, actually, both sides of the coin. So I'll be more prepared when Shah asks for junk. What to think about it before say no. And I think it was a lot of knowledge for me to take away. An excellent job you've done, and all these guys, I think.
So first off, I'm very proud of all of you. I think you did a great job presenting. Your arguments were well thought out. You did your research, and that was obvious in the answers you gave. I thought that at times it was good that you brought humor into the conversation, because it helps lighten it up, and it also throws your opposition off a little bit if they're laughing at what you said. So I thought that was great. And I think that if nothing else you got out of this, if you didn't learn anything about junk food or anything else, what you got out of it was you had to stand up here and just talk in front of a group of people who are critically thinking about what you're saying, right? That's the scariest part, I think. And you have to stand up and everyone's like, okay, we're going to find that he said something wrong. And you got past that and you were able to do it. So I think that was a great job.
Other speakers?
I think it is really good class. I learned lots from every case. You did a good job, did a lot of research. From my son Samson, I think he got approved. his self-confidence. I'm proud of all of you. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Do you have any other speakers? Okay. Well, that's the case. It's been a great 5 days, and I think all but one student, they've been here since 9 o'clock this morning, and it's a long day, and they've had to prepare for 2 different presentations. They put in a lot of time, so I think at the very least they earned ice cream or something. I don't know if there's a vacation coming up for that.
Junk food.
They earned an apple. Or an apple. Or an apple. Also, as we learned, the studies have shown kids do not want healthy food. Right.
I have some carrots. So.
Okay, on that note, class is dismissed. Thank you. Oh, you know what?
Oh yeah.
There's no
I knew you would say that.
Let me tell you something, Beta. Oh, they want to know who won, who lost? Listen, kids. So I told you that I would say who won, who lost. I lied. I'm way too smart to get involved in wins and losses. I mean,
I know what you're
here,
going to say.
right?
You're going to say both
Okay.
teams won.
All right, Scotty, where are you? Come on.
Where's my bag?
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Howard, where are you?
Oh my God.
Okay. Are you right here? Where's your ride?
Scotty.
Scotty, right? Where's your ride, Scotty? Cassidy. Somewhere? Okay, what? Is your dad here?
I don't know, I haven't checked.
Oh, no, wait in here, okay? You still have a little bit of time. Yeah. So wait in here, okay? You got a little bit of time. Hello. Hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really enjoy the class.
Yeah, it's the 3rd time around. She provided a lot of leadership this time around, so I was very proud. Yeah, she was the coordinator of her group, so.
She's glad she has a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd like to ask one question.